going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with more X-Files as we get into episode number 7 of this first season. Some really good stuff with that last episode. Peering in for the first time, I guess you could say, in terms of the ghostly presence on the show. And it was a really fun story to embrace. So yeah, really enjoyed that episode so much. The horror vibes and the way they dealt with this ghost that had unfinished business was just really well done. So yeah, and I'm excited to get into this episode. X-Files has just been an absolute treat so far. So with that said, let's get into this episode of the X-Files. It is episode 7. Let's go.
You're killing me. You're killing my company.
Eurisco is not your company, Brad. Not anymore, and you damn well better grow up and get used to it.
Oh, this guy's an absolute piece of shit. Uh-oh.
The past 3 quarters and projected losses well into 1994 leave us no other choice.
Oh no. Is this computer gonna go rogue or some shit? Just the dangers of computers, of, AI, all that. Oh! Shocking.
File deleted.
File delete. That's a bit macabre, ain't it? Hey. Jeez. Yeah, why did he have a bloody phone in the bathroom? In the toilet, should I say? I don't care.
The truth is, I could use a little help on this. I don't want to drop the ball on this one.
You won't drop the ball.
He needs the Midas touch. He needs the Mulder touch.
He was a good friend of the Attorney General's.
Going up.
Must be for the visually impaired.
How do you like that? A politically correct elevator.
Elevators are just woke these days.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you wanted to override the COS, what would they?
Well, first you'd have to break the access codes, which, well, let's just say it wouldn't be easy.
Well, we're gonna need a list of all the
someone
people that
who knows their shit.
Right now, it'd be a pretty short list.
But I'm pretty sure it's more so leaning towards, I don't know, the computer having a mind of its own, maybe?
Phone's off the hook.
Yeah?
Maybe Drake was talking to somebody right before he did his Ben Franklin impersonation.
Taught him everything he knows. Maybe even a recluse, since he designed a trap not only to avoid detection, but to avoid contact with the victim.
Is that your profile?
Did he take...
Forget it. Drake's final
Ew!
supports his theory.
Jerry took his notes! What the fuck?
The tone were just notes. I filled in the blanks.
Jerry, you went into my office and you stole my work.
And you're presenting this in your
You're on this
own
case 'cause I asked you to
name.
help me out, and you helped me out. What is the big deal?
You betrayed him?
You know what Eurisco means?
That's from the Greek, isn't it? I learned things.
Damn,
Exactly. It
Mulder.
means I discover things.
Oh, well.
Unfortunately, Ben Drake wasn't interested in
I'm
discovery.
kidding.
He's a short
System related to the one in your corporate building.
variation on a theme.
A
In your opinion,
variation.
how many people know the system well enough to override it?
Finally, the bonus question. Not many is the answer.
But still,
Could
I mean,
someone
one
have,
is still
hacked
problematic.
And scruffy minds like me like puzzles. We enjoy walking down
Wants to figure out what the hell has happened as much as these two.
But as a general rule, scruffy minds don't commit murder.
There we go.
The question remains. But if he's so clever, how do we nail him?
It's not him, though.
Field Journal, October 24th, 1993.
I severely doubt it's him. Oh, shoot. It's gonna have a mind... Yep, there we go. COS getting to... Oh my god, no way. No. No.
And this we spliced together from a series of
I can't believe this computer's doing Brad dirty.
At the home, Eastern Standard Time will be 7:35 p.m.
Oh, heck.
I'll stack them.
electronically, but he couldn't alter the form. It's unique to his own speech.
It's
Which
AI!
means that he was the one that killed Drake. He had the motive and the means.
Fucking AI
Now we have the
is
physical
yeah.
evidence.
Mr. Wilker.
He's just like,
Going up.
yep.
Second
Oh
floor.
no.
Third floor. Fourth.
This is kind of mental. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not equipped with a voice synthesizer.
It's evolved.
What is my user level?
That is now at the discretion of the operating system.
Oh shit.
Those commands are not available at your current user level.
But he is the
Try
creator.
again.
23rd floor. Fourth floor.
Shit.
What are you doing?
This computer, what the hell? Looks like someone's going down. Oh no.
Going down.
Yep. Yeah, your computer's taken a. Oh my god.
Program executed.
He just signed a confession.
Oh, because it's his responsibility, isn't it? COS, it's his baby, and he has a responsibility.
What kind of software?
How much do you know about artificial intelligence?
Boom.
I thought it was only theoretical.
Oh.
2 years ago, you remember how
Mulder in 2025 would have a field day.
has become something of a holy grail for some of our more acquisitive colleagues in the Department of Defense.
Oh no.
They
Oh,
make me wear
no.
shoes all the time when I had responsibility for them.
He loved the work, Mr. Mulder.
And he's
His
comparing himself
mistake
to
was in sharing
Oppenheimer.
it with an immoral government. I won't make the same mistake.
But your machine killed Drake.
This is so person of interest coded. Am I wrong? You got a corrupt government trying to get their hands on this machine and all of that? Is able to scan people and all of that, like it did with Scully. I'm not kidding. Brad is Finch calling it. He's Finch. This is so person of interest coded, and I love it here.
The risk that your machine will kill again.
Because it might.
Lesser of two evils.
Oh jeez, really?
What about a third option? You created that machine.
You can kill it.
You
Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea if you talked to someone.
Man, this is like there's been quite a couple of times that Scully has been concerned for
Where are
his
you
mental
going?
well-being.
to talk to someone. How much time do you need?
Did he really sneak that in? Like, was he not just checked or some shit? I don't know.
202-555-6431. Yeah, that's my number. Somebody's accessing my computer.
Or, well, she wouldn't be wrong if the COS is doing this, but it's not what she like. She's trying to rationalize it as it's not AI and all of that. Holy shit.
Open sesame.
Oh my god, I love him. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, what the?
Ah, I was worried about that. No, literally, before that thing came down, I was like, in before this would be an opportunistic time for that grate to just come smashing down into that car.
Trick or treat.
That is a powerful rebuttal. Oh, light show there. Oh, come on then.
There should be a way for you to drop down and open the door.
Vents. It's always vents, isn't it?
Scully?
No, that ain't her. No!
Mulder, what are you doing here?
What's his beat? Ah! Shit! Oh my god. Horrific way... Oh my god. Horrific way to die.
The machine's been acting all crazy. Power surges, shut-offs. That's why I'm here so late.
Damn more, Scully! Go on, you got this. Come on, Scully, you got this.
To test my resolve, Agent Mulder.
Jesus. These government assholes.
Put down the gun.
Oh!
Look,
Damn,
you may
Scully!
think you know what you're dealing with, but
Shut up and drop the gun.
Failure has shown sick pay. Failure has shown
Kind of eerie, isn't it? Like, with what they're doing?
Brad.
Eradicating?
Why?
Oh, no. Why? And who said AI was emotionless?
Wilczek won't deal. He'll never work for them.
Loss of freedom does funny things to a man, and remember, Wilczek confessed to 2 murders. And
Yeah,
you
that's staying to him.
effectively destroyed the only evidence that could have exonerated him.
Yeah.
Left no trace of the artificial intelligence. The machine is dead.
It's just sleeping. The AI is just sleeping, like, waiting for its return.
I can't follow the circuitry at all.
There we go. Jesus.
I'm gonna figure this thing out if it kills me.
Oh my... Oh, and it scanned him now. Oh no. And I don't like his chances either. So, with that ominous wording, I'll figure this out even if it kills me. So, yeah. Like I said though, I had a feeling it was gonna survive. AI, right? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Now again, I was getting way uber person of interest vibes, like especially with how you know, you got your government involved and all of that, and you know, this machine having a mind of its own, scanning people, and yeah. So obviously there are going to be a lot of differences, like the whole, you know, way that the machine operates in person of interest, dishing out numbers in order to, you know, save your number of the week and all of that. But I mean, it was just really fantastic stuff. It was just really, really, it was really chilling. And again, this is not exactly an episode that has aged. I mean, it has aged well in terms of where we are at technologically, in terms of a technical aspect in 2025. But given how AI has become a bit more of a evolving thing as of especially these last few years, yeah. I mean, I was getting very, very reminiscent for person of interest as the episode went along, especially when you're bringing in the government, because they, like that and the ties to the machine, they do play a very integral role into the core of that story in particular. So yeah, but I mean, it was very, very interesting, and of course, as I guess one would expect, the AI and all of that, that that does have a bit of a potential in itself to become an influence, I guess, for the antagonistic side of things. But yeah, it is just very, very it was just very, very interesting, this whole scenario, because it is very, very reminiscent, isn't it, in terms of thinking about technology in 2025 and how advanced it is, and how AI in itself is a bit of a problem in a lot of areas. Of course, not all AI is bad, but there is a lot of misuse when it comes to AI, and so. But there's also that concerning element of the government trying to get their hands on the COS, and how it could be a very, very dangerous thing if they had their hands on it, because that's it. Like, just because the government has their hands on, something like this, it doesn't mean that, it might stop, it's going to stop the killing and all of that, because that's it. Well, I don't think we got an explanation to why the COS went rogue. Because I was trying to wait for an explanation to why it is the way it is, but I don't think we got a full-on explanation of sorts. So, but again, like I said, with the government, just because they had their hands on it doesn't mean that the deaths are going to come to a halt. They can manipulate it in their own way, and it can be a very, very scary weapon. So yeah. And if what Deep Throat suggests to be true, then there is potential for Brad selling out to the government, essentially. So it's and that's it, though. It was going to be a very, very difficult thing, because of the fact that, I mean, Mulder did present the option in terms of just destroy the machine. You created it, you can destroy it. And yeah, because otherwise it's gonna just continue the murders, or you may as well sell out and all of that, and the government can do as they please with it, and that's not really a good option to take, because of the how dangerous government can be. So I mean, again, just thinking back to Person of Interest, and how dangerous certain groups are in that show. Obviously, won't go into any kind of specifics, but it presents a very, very terrifying option, and that could potentially be the case in this. So yeah, but I felt it was a very interesting utilization. Obviously, we had this rogue PC, basically, or rogue operating system, should I say, that was that was an influence, wasn't it, in terms of the antagonistic side of things. But again, I think it's a story that can work well in regards to, obviously, the further you get into the years and all of that. This is like 1993 or somewhere along those lines, but with technology being a lot more enhanced, it just ages poorly, in a sense, because and when you usually say that, I think the notion is that this doesn't this did not translate well in present day or anything like that. It translates really, really well. It just ages poorly with how you think about AI and the misuse of that in 2025 and all of that, and just how deadly artificial intelligence was in this episode. So, and we know that artificial intelligence can be quite damning on jobs and all of that, on the environment. So yeah, so it was just very, very interesting to go into. But I suppose that is a common worry when it comes to utilizing the artificial or the concept of artificial intelligence. That is always going to be the worry, that, okay, well, one day we will get overthrown by our computer overlords and all of that, and yeah, so, but, yeah, it was just very, very, it was just very interesting with what they did. Like, when it came to, the start of this episode, I wasn't even assuming, like, we had the argument at the very beginning of the episode, and I wasn't even assuming that Brad was going to take action or anything like that. He might have had a responsibility in making the operating system and all of that, but that wasn't his hand. That wasn't his hand in terms of directing the COS to, okay, you got to kill this person, you got to kill that person, and we'll make it look like an accident. So that way, I never physically touched them. So yeah, but like I said, I never once believed. I mean, they didn't. For some reason, I felt like they didn't make it, or they didn't even attempt to hide it. And that could have been a deliberate choice and all of that, but yeah, that's the vibe I was getting when it came to this episode, in terms of yeah, they're not gonna hide it, and it's gonna be very obvious from the very get-go. So yeah, but still, it did present a very, very interesting scenario. So yeah, and of course there is going to be skepticism when it comes to Scully. She did incredible, by the way, in that vent situation. I mean, yeah, she was pretty banged up, which you can't really blame her for, because that was tormenting. But the way that she was able to use a gun in the vents was just incredible. So, as well as the fact that Scully did save Mulder's skin, because he, with Mulder encountering that or that government official and all of that, that was that wanted dibs on the technology. It was, yeah. But it was really, really great stuff that, like I said, Scully saved Mulder from that guy from the Defense Department, I think it's called. Yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, it was just really, really, great stuff. So, yeah. But, yeah, I again, just loving the interactions between Mulder and Scully in this episode. But we even got to see Jerry as well, who was working with Mulder, and there was a bit of an iffiness, like especially when he stole his notes and all of that. Yeah, they didn't really peer too much on any kind of, I guess, detriments, apart from the fact that Jerry does. He seems like to be a character that forked up quite big time and needed the help of. Like, you can be a pal, can't you, Mulder? So yeah. But yeah, I mean, you felt so bad in a sense, because he didn't deserve that, did he? Did Jerry? But yeah, it was very, very interesting stuff to go there. As well as, like I said, just the idea of this episode just entailing around artificial intelligence, artificial life, and really the dangers it can possess, really, when, especially if it's in the wrong hands. So yeah, but yeah, very, very creepy stuff as well. So, especially with how sentient it was as well. Like, you had Brad, who talked about the fact that I didn't install you with a voice synthesizer. So, the fact that this machine is adapting, is learning, again, scary. But yeah, it was absolutely, it was a fun watch. It was a fun episode. Like I said, I feel like with this episode, though I don't know, like I said, if this was a deliberate choice, just not talking about why it went rogue in the first place, what made it, what made this machine turn against the people. I think I mentioned this in another episode, where I kind of expect on some occasions where there's going to be something unexplainable about the supernatural, about the unexplainable, which is good at certain points. I don't know if that could be applied for this whole scenario, because it's more grounded, isn't it? It's like this software having a mind of its own and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really interesting stuff to see this episode, and yeah, awesome stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!